Shalom. This is the Sea Milk of Yahawah Sap, Lion's Den. I camp out with Lion Den Hawan Ben Yahawah in Jacksonville, Florida. But first, I like to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Akims, and to the women and children. Kal Halayim La Yahawah Bahashim Yahawah Bahashim Ha Rodash Rodash Mahamaf. In the name of Yahawah Shai, in spirit and holy and truth. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawan. Salutation to the Akims who are on the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth. And to the women and children, Shalom. Well, things are getting bad out there, huh? It's only going to get worse. It says here, let me see if I can tap this. Give me a minute. It says here a massive evacuation, thousands trapped. California earthquake, water levee breaks. Things are going to get worse than this, okay? Not only in California, but it's going to be all over America eventually, okay? I'm going to play a little bit. The title of this lesson, Yahawah Loves Judgment. Here we go.
Chaos is breaking out in California right now. Another earthquake has hit California in the same spot. Multiple towns are under mass evacuation orders. Tens of thousands of people are under evacuation orders because a levee is about to break, and it's already broken in multiple spots, but they're saying a, quote, imminent break is about to happen for a big one. And these cities are right outside Sacramento. This levee's right outside Sacramento, California. Multiple roads are also being washed out and destroyed from this earthquake and from mudslides from all the rain, all right? So lots of developing news. People are stranded. People are being told to evacuate, and they can't because roads are destroyed or roads are covered with water, and they are impending this levee breaking, and they can't even get away from it, all right? So lots of big developing news. Another earthquake has also hit California in the same spot too. So stick with me with all this stuff. We will get to pictures.
Okay, let me move it, speed it up here. I want to show you something. Oh, I think right
and
there.
Be even worse. You can see here a road in Wilton, unpassable. This is kind of like a close-up picture of this, it looks like, on one of these sides here where the road is completely blocked off.
Okay, so you can see that these they call it natural disaster, right? And you can see that Yahawah Shai doesn't play. But 2 days ago, I was looking at a YouTube where they were talking about how the government and the military for years been experimenting how to make, how to control the weather or manipulate the weather. Which also, that's a Yahawah Bashin Yahawah Shai has given them that blessing, but they use it for wickedness, not for righteousness. And that's going to go against them, you see. I want to go to the lesson. Let me go to Isaiah chapter 13, verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogance of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Okay? So these are signs, okay, that things are going to get worse, right? As you already know, and the news came out also, how things are still bad in Buffalo, right? Well, give it time. You're going to see that other places in America is going to get real bad also. Isaiah chapter 26. Give me a minute. Verse 21. For behold, Yahawah comes out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth. Woo! For their iniquity, the earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. So it's going to be a lot of killing. A lot of people are going to be dying. Okay, look at the massive flood that's going on in California. An earthquake on top of that. I heard also there's going to be hailstorms, as well. So things are getting real bad over there. Proverbs chapter 15, verse 25. Yahawah will destroy the house of the proud, but he will establish the borders of the widows. Yeah. I mean, with that massive flood that's going on, you know how many houses are getting damaged? I mean, that's nonstop, right? That'd be impossible even to move back over there once it gets, all flooded like that with water. So much damage and corrosion. I'm going to Proverbs chapter 11, verse 21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. Yeah. 2/3 of you so-called Negros Latinos, American speckled birds that were worshiping these pagan holidays, right? Still participating, going to these 501c3 incorporated churches, right? And let's not forget that a lot of you, in California and other places of America, you already been taking that chip, right? 4 years ago, they've been implementing those chips in corporation and jobs, right? That people have been putting them in their hands. Okay, so let's not forget that. Where am I? Ecclesiastic. That's where I want to go. Chapter 8. Give me a minute. This is only the beginning. It's going to get worse. Verse 11. Because sentence against evil work is not executed speedily. That's right. Therefore, the heart, that means the mind, of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Yeah, because it happens here and there. They're not putting two and two together. They can't comprehend it. They don't get the memo, right? Because Yahawah Bashin Yashai is making sure they don't receive it, right? And also to 2/3 of our people, so-called Negros, Latinos, and Americans, and speckled birds. Okay. Gonna go to Isaiah. Chapter 3. Verse 11. And I heard in the news that a strong cold front is coming also, with storm. Okay, Isaiah chapter 3, verse 11. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him. Woo! So that's not going to be good, right? Because it's making it clear throughout the scripture, Old Testament and New Testament, things are going to get worse until it gets close to the end game, right? World War III. And then all of a sudden Russia, China, and other countries aiming those missiles to America. But first, what we're waiting for is when they implement and demand that you have to take that MOTB, right? Because they still haven't pushed it, demanded, but they will mandate it eventually. Song chapter 11. Give me a minute. Chapter 11, verse 6. Upon the wicked he shall rain sneers, fire, brimstone, and a horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. A portion. Okay, we're seeing the portion right now around the world, but look what's happening to America. Wait till he turns loose the full cup. It's gonna get ugly, you know. So, to those who are called Negros, Latino, Americans, and Speckled Birds, the so-called Negros, Latinos, American Speckled Birds, Slovakia, you want to think seriously about repenting, because it's gonna get worse. Second Thessalonians. Give me a minute while I go to Second Thessalonians. Here we go. Chapter 1, verse 8. In flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that knows not Yahawah, and that obey not the gospel of our Yahawah Shai. Yeah. You don't want to know Yahawah and Yahawah Shai? You don't want to hear the gospel when we're in the highways and byways? That's a living sacrifice. And it started away in 1960 with our Bibbins in New York, then One West, then GMS, and then went on down. Now it's all over the world. Okay? But, hey, if you're not called to hear the truth, to understand truth, and to grow in truth, then it's because you're going to be part of those 2/3. And those 2/3, yes, you will come back in the new kingdom as babies, but boy, what you're going to go through here in this wicked world, it's going to be real bad. Verse 9, who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of Yahawah and from the glory of his power? Yeah, who? The Edomites. Okay? For the wickedness of what they are doing with the blessing that was given to them. Right? I mean, they tamper with food, the land, the air, the water, the money, the clothes, right? The people. So you better believe it, that they're going to get that 1,000 years slavery. And then after that, they're going to get extermination. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 4. Yahawah has made all things for himself. Yes, even the wicked for the day of evil. Woo! So you can see, it's loud and clear that Yahawah Shin Yahweh Shai is in control of all things, wicked and righteousness, right? And he's gonna clean house. Look how he's doing it little by little. But when he comes, Yahawah turns Yahweh Shai loose, and he comes back with the host of angels, he's gonna clean up the house, big time. Okay, America is gonna go bye-bye forever. I want to go to song. Give me a minute. Chapter 145, verse 20. Yahawah preserves all them that love him, but all the wicked will he destroy. Verse 21. My mouth shall speak the praise of Yahawah, and let all flesh bless his holy name forever and ever. Hey, you can only do that when you call also the Son's name, Yahawah Shai. You can't go to the Father if you don't go to the Son. Okay? It can be done. It is impossible. Want to go to Song chapter 9? Oops, what happened here? Verse 5. Thou hast rebuked the heathens. Thou hast destroyed the wicked. Thou hast put out their name forever and ever. Yeah. It's going to get to the point where that's what exactly he's going to do. He's going to remove the Edomites, okay, from the face of the earth for their wickedness. Verse 6, O thou enemy, destructions are come to a perpetuate end, and thou hast destroyed cities. Their monument is perished with them. All those statues that they have out there, right? I mean, look at that. Look at that massive amount of water, and still more water coming. That's amazing, huh? Psalm chapter 37, verse 28. For Yahawah loves judgment and forsakes not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. Yeah. So they call it natural disaster because they don't want to say this is the hand of God, and they can't say his name really, right? They can't say this is Yahawah Shai doing this, because then people will wake up and say, what, you know this all this time? And you deceive us, you taught us wicked things? So they call it a natural disaster. I want to jump to verse 9. Give me a minute. Psalm chapter 37, verse 9. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon Yahawah, they shall inherit the earth. Isn't that beautiful? Verse 10. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yes, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. Verse 11. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and it shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. Yeah. Because look what the wicked are doing. Okay, they're still going to bring in that second shutdown, right? They're still going to bring some other health issue, right? Because they want to mandate the situation worse than before. Verse 12. The wicked plot against the just, and garnish upon him with his teeth. Verse 13. Yahawah shall laugh at him, for he sees that his day is coming. Ooh, is that true or what? I'm going to leave it with Psalm chapter 91, verse 8. Only with thy eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. And that's what we are waiting. When Yahawah sends Yahawah Shai, and the sky cracks open and you see those so-called UFOs, those are chariots. That'll be Yahawah Shai and a host of angels to remove this wicked kingdom. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I'll say, Shalom.